Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amara. This is Tarot by Amara. Thank you all for being here. I kind of took a little break. I've been super busy. I only really have time to film in the evenings or on the weekends because I work full time, so I've been feeling super tired, but I felt called to do a reading for you guys. And so today's pick a card reading, we're going to look into your person's real and honest thoughts and feelings about you right now. So this is a timeless reading. So whenever you are coming across this reading, this is how your person is currently feeling about you at this very moment when you are watching this video. If you find that none of the piles that you have felt called to aren't really calling you, or you feel like the pile that you chose didn't really sit right with you, that just means it's not your reading for today, right? Like, please don't force a message if it doesn't really fit for you, okay? If it doesn't hit your soul. I have plenty of other readings that you guys can watch, so please do not try to make something fit if it just doesn't fit, you know? Those messages could just be for someone else. Anything else that I want to say? I'm not taking any kind of personal readings right now, but if you want to follow me on TikTok, I try to post daily tarot readings on there as well. So I'll leave the link for my TikTok in my description box below. But that being said, thank you all for being here. Let's look at the 3 cards in front of us. Pile number 1, you have the Privileged Lady. Pile number 2, you have the Child. And pile number 3, you have Main Female. So take a moment to pause the video, think about your person. What I find to be really helpful is that you close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, picture your person in your mind, picture their hair, if they wear a specific shirt, or, even try to remember their scent. That will help you, it will guide you in choosing the right pile. So just make sure that you're feeling really grounded. If you're not, you can always come back at a later time. But that being said, thank you all for being here, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to just jump straight in. We're going to look into your person, and we're going to find out what are their honest feelings about you right now. So when you are watching this, how are they currently feeling about you? I do feel really warm right now. Like, my body feels warm. I kind of have a slight headache. I am drinking a cup of hot tea, so maybe that applies to you. You could feel burnt out right now, and your evenings are sort of dedicated to taking time for yourself. When I think about the Privileged Lady, I don't necessarily think about someone who is privileged in the sense of like, spoiled or anything like that. You could live very comfortably. I can't speak. Maybe this person is feeling a little nervous, but when I think about the Privileged Lady, I think about the 9 of Pentacles, okay? Someone who's very independent, self-sufficient. You're sitting in your abundance. You could be someone who works really hard, and the weekends are sort of dedicated, or like your evenings, right, are dedicated to time for yourself. And so I actually feel like the energy that I'm picking up from your person is that they feel like you maybe aren't really interested in them right now, that you're kind of in your own world. You're doing your own thing, maybe you're a little detached. But I think that that's how they see you, is like very comfortable, like just like you're okay. And maybe with the Privileged Lady too, like when I see this card, I think about someone who appears to the outside world is very put together, very comfortable, right? Like you are just, you might tell people you're doing okay and that you're fine, and then you go back into your little house or your apartment, and you feel pain, you feel alone, right? And I feel like I see that oftentimes with like 9 of Pentacles energy. It's a very single, independent kind of energy. So I feel like oftentimes as a reader, we pick up on this singlehood, I don't need anyone kind of energy, but in reality, that can oftentimes be very lonely for people. And I think that that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up for you. It's like how you appear to the outside world, to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers is, you know, you're very maybe nonchalant, put together, right? Like you're doing what you can, but you go home and it's like you curl up in a ball. And that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling in my body right now, like just tears from headaches, right? Like it just feels heavy. And of course, I don't think that this person is necessarily picking up on this energy because, again, you're showing up as a privileged lady to them. So this is, you know, you're showing up to them as like you're doing okay. Okay, so I hope that that little snippet applied to you here. But we're going to jump straight into the tarot to find out what their current thoughts and feelings are about you. You could also dress really nicely and just, yeah. Okay, so we have the Strength card and we have the Sun. So strong Leo energy. So some of you guys could have strong Leo placements. How is pile number one's person currently viewing them right now? How are they currently feeling and thinking? What are their true and honest feelings about pile number one? Oh, wow. What are their true and honest feelings about pile number one? Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, how is pile number one's person currently feeling about them? So we have the Four of Cups, the Temperance card, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay. Just gonna adjust this a little. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. There's that sadness that I was picking up on. So someone here could have walked away from you, okay? This person could have stepped away from you. You could have walked away from them. I'm getting a strong feeling that there is past energy that I'm picking up quite strongly where someone here was not fulfilled in where this connection was heading. And chose to walk away, which is what the Eight of Cups is sort of signifying to me right now. I think that energy of feeling not fulfilled feels like this person was bluffing here, or it was a mask of some kind, because the Ace of Cups, the Sun card, really signify to me that you made this person happy, right? That you were strong for them, that you brought some kind of light and healing into their life. But for some reason, that is being kind of disregarded, and I don't really like that kind of energy, because when I see the Four of Cups, I think of like a disinterest, right? And I don't know if this could be mirrored energy, because when I picked up on the energy of you showing up as a privileged lady and your person is viewing you as disinterested, that is a perception that they're seeing, but they don't really know truly, right? Especially if this is a situation where it's like no contact or very little to no contact. This Four of Cups is like not being satisfied with what you currently have in front of you. So it could feel like the information that your person has about you right now, the little information that they have of what you're giving them is not enough. It's like they're curious about wanting to know more here. This is someone who does feel passionate towards you with the Knight of Wands. This is interest. This is curiosity for sure. And there's a lot of fire sign energy here. Leo, Sagittarius, there is this drive towards you. It's like you inspire them, right? With the sun being here as well, it's like you create some kind of inspiration in their life, some sort of excitement. But there is this kind of like over the shoulder kind of, when I see the Four of Cups, I just think of like someone who's feeling who's not sure, right? Like it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know all the answers yet. So I'm interested, but that's about it, Now, for others of you, I'm solely speaking on, I feel like, a newer connection, but for those of you who are in separation from this person and it's no contact, it's similar in that energy of like, you made this person actually very happy. You brought love into their life. You brought something, right? With the Wheel of Fortune here, there's a change, there's a shift that occurred for them when you entered their life. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, I just got an unexpected text. So maybe some of you guys are also going to receive an unexpected text from this person. But anyway, like I was saying, you brought something into this person's life, okay? And I see here that this disinterest it just doesn't feel authentic, okay? Because we have the Ace of Swords peeking out here. So the truth of the matter here is that this person sees possibilities with you with the Two of Wands, right? They see something here, even if they're not really showing it to you right now, if they're not presenting themselves as interested, or if they're presenting themselves as just the Knight of Wands, right? And you're like, what the hell? Like, I thought there was something more here with the Ace of Cups. They're not showing their full cards yet. I don't know why. Okay, we'll get into that. But the Ace of Swords being here, clarifying Two of Wands, this is like the truth here of how they actually feel about you is like they see a possibilities with you. They see, for some of you, maybe it is a future, right? They see whatever you give to them, they see a glimpse of something, right? Like they see something. Like, I don't know what it is, but they see something, right? And this connection for them is meant to be very healing. With the Temperance card, you bring something, okay? I don't know what it is, but it's there. And it's almost like they just need to accept it. They just need to acknowledge it, and something will shift within this connection. But for some reason, I don't know why, they feel the need to reject it. They feel the need to feel like, okay, this isn't enough for me, right? Not saying that you aren't enough, but it feels almost like, I don't know, it just feels like, I don't necessarily think that your person is hiding something from you. It just feels like maybe they are a little bit resistant to love or something. I don't know. Let's find out. I need more information. So, how is pile number one's person currently feeling here? Seven of Cups. Yeah, they feel confused. Why? They feel confused about something. Okay, because there's multiple messages coming through. For those of you who really resonated with the privileged lady part of this reading, okay, your intro. This tells me that, like, someone here is not being openly vulnerable, okay? So if the two of you are kind of playing a little chess game back and forth, right, like, not really revealing your true authentic selves, or not really revealing your feelings, it's gonna leave one person confused. So if you feel like that privileged lady part really resonated with you, you could be playing a part in the perception, right? So I'll give you an example. Let's say, this is just hypothetically, right? Let's say the two of you are in a friend group. Let's say you're in a friend group with this person, and the both of you know that you have feelings for one another, right? Both of you have the awareness that you like each other, but it's like playful flirting back and forth, but then you'll see that your person is like on a date with someone else, and you're like, what the hell, right? So it's kind of like, that's where the confusion is coming from. That's where the something is misconstrued here. Okay, there, it's not aligning for your person, their head and their heart here. Because I feel like they have an interest towards you, they have a desire towards you, they want to take some action here with the Knight of Wands. Okay, that's that motivation, that inspiration. But something, there's a blockage here. Okay, there's a confusion there. It's this, something is not, something is, there's like a, I feel like I'm just seeing like a cloud. I'm seeing a cloud over the both of you. This could just be, just, it could be as simple as just being resistance to love, right? Maybe this person never had anything serious. Maybe you had never had anything serious. It feels very much like you've gotten very comfortable in the singlehood. You've gotten very comfortable in being alone, that allowing another person in could mess things up. Whereas for them, the resistance is also is like getting hurt, right? Like never really knowing, um just not knowing, right? That's what it feels like. Ugh, you guys, what is going on with you guys? I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, Page of Cups. Yeah, okay, so there needs to be a softer approach here. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if either you or them were to reach out in a playful way, in a kind-hearted way, be like, hey, let's talk, right? Like, let's, well, not, it's more so like, let's grab a coffee and then talk, right? This is like almost kind of like an olive branch for some of you, if you're on the outs with this person, or if you're not speaking. This is very much like, um yeah, that's what it feels like. you know so I think this person is being guided to, like, if you're not the one to budge, this person is feeling very guided to just softly approach you in a playful way, right? I think their natural urges is that kind of Knight of Wands, right? That fast paced, let me hit up, my privileged lady in the DMs, let me spam like all her photos or his photos. Um, but the Page of Cups, it's like a very sweet, playful energy. It's a little timid, a little shy. So I do see this person like wanting to like kind of dip their foot back into your life somehow. So how are they feeling towards pile number one? Wow, strong Leo energy. Strong Leo energy. You intimidate this person. You freak them out a little, okay? You do. We have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so they want to take things slow with you, okay? They're not wanting to jump right in. I think their natural instincts, especially if you're dealing with like a masculine energy, they want to like just go straight for it. But I think your energy showing up as the Queen of Wands, like, they're very attracted, to you. They don't know how to um approach you in a way that aligns with what you're looking for, right? Because a privileged lady and the Queen of Wands are like this, right? This is like exactly the energy that I was picking up on. Independent, fiery, um extremely motivational. Like, you are a go-getter, okay? You're confident, and it makes them nervous, right? And that's the kind of energy that I was picking up on. A little nervous to talk to you. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages that I have in terms of tarot. Let's pull some oracle cards. So how is pile number one's person currently feeling about this connection? Trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. Interesting. Sitting right on top of the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this person, there's definitely confusion here in their mind. They're captivated by their mind. I don't know what exactly is causing this confusion. I just think it is how the two of you are communicating with one another. If you are in contact, they're confused by something here. And it could be that example that I gave, right, of like, you know, maybe the two of you are within some kind of similar circle, like maybe you're coworkers, and you know, you two are have interest in one another, but then they're hearing about you going on a date with someone else, or like there's just something like that is causing them confusion and mixed feelings as to how you feel about them, right? Didn't I say bluffing? Literally, didn't I say bluffing at some point? Someone here is wearing a mask. This Four of Cups is an exaggeration. I don't think that they're actually disinterested in you at all. They're wearing a mask because either there's something here about how what you're doing that they're trying to match. It's like playing it cool. All right, let's see. Yeah, conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. That Seven of Cups could also be like, you know, maybe they think that you have other options as well. There's something here causing confusion for sure. Distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. That's the Wheel of Fortune here. So something is definitely causing this connection to shift a little. Exhausted, depletion, drain, long journey. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. Okay. So, ooh, and at the bottom of the deck, we have beginnings, try again, new direction, and start over. Okay, so there is some kind of shift happening with the Wheel card here. There's some kind of, something is changing within this connection. With this intimacy card, I think that there's going to be an opportunity. Maybe the two of you live at a distance and you need to cross paths in order to have a conversation here. But the universe is making that happen, okay? I do think that you need to be a little patient. Ooh. Yeah, there could be travel involved. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. So things are looking a little slow right now, but they will pick up. Okay, so right now it feels like it's a really long journey to get to one another, to have a conversation, to do something, right? Like it feels like the two of you are on this really, really long journey. But when you get there, it's going to feel so good with that intimacy card. It's going to feel like you're bonding, like you're sharing with, you're confiding with one another, right? About your feelings. So this intimacy card really ties into back to what I was talking about, the perception of things, right? Like there needs to be an opportunity for the both of you to stop wearing your masks and to be vulnerable with one another and share your authentic Ace of Swords truth with one another and how you actually feel. Because I feel like there is this energy of the both of you are kind of matching each other's energies, where it's like, okay, if pile number one is going to go on a date, then so am I. Okay, like if my person, if I see them on social media out and about, I'm also going to do that, right? So it feels very much like mirrored energy, when in reality, the both of you just need to have an honest conversation. I really think it's as simple as that, to open up your hearts to one another and just talk, right? So I really hope this reading resonated with you, pile number one. If it did, please leave a lovely, nice comment, please. Nice comments only. Please like and subscribe. I'm not taking any kind of personal readings right now, but if you want to watch more tarot from me, you can follow me on TikTok. The link is in my description box below. But that being said, thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all for being here. We are going to look into your person, and we're going to find out what are their true and honest feelings about you right now. So when you are currently coming across this reading, how are they currently feeling about you right now at this very moment? So you guys chose the beautiful Child card, and I really love this card because I feel like for you, pile number 2, this is someone who I think feels really safe around you. There's something about you that brings light and joy and innocence into their life, because the child, that's what the child is, right? Like playful, innocent, pure. And I think pile number 2, you are someone with the sweetest, purest heart and the wildest of imaginations. I think that you could be a daydreamer, you could be an artist, you could just be someone who gets wrapped up in their own little world. And you could spend, I'm seeing someone who spends a lot of time outside in nature, like literally barefoot in the grass, hippie vibes. Some of you guys could live in like a rural area. I don't know, I'm getting like the deep south, or there's just something here about you having the sweetest, kindest heart ever. And it's like when the two of you were together, there was just like this playful banter, this wittiness. It was like the perfect match. The both of you were just had like this childlike wonder, this curiosity, and how you viewed life was very similar as well. Very just free spirited. Let's travel the world. Let's do things. Let's play. Let's have fun. I'm getting for some of you guys, you could have met at like, I don't know, like, for some of you, I'm getting music festivals. Some of you guys are really into like concerts. Music is coming through strongly. Country music. I don't know why I'm getting country music. Some of you guys really live in like the deep south. You share a similar interest, and that could have been how either one of you have met each other. It was like through a similar interest or something. Painting, even drawing, art school. I'm getting like Pam and Jim now. But I think that like there is just something about you that just really warms this person's heart. Like I'm just getting a strong, warm energy coming through. Maybe some of you guys bake a lot, or I don't know, I'm getting chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies could be significant. But I'm just gonna do a quick shuffle, and then we're gonna get straight into the tarot to see how they're currently feeling about you. This definitely feels a lot lighter than pile number 1. This feels like it could be maybe a newer connection, or I don't know, actually. I don't know, but I feel like for some of you it could be new, but we'll see. Okay. Pile number 1. My eyes feel a little heavy. That could just be spring allergies. But some of you guys could be like really like just like, I'm just getting like cozy sleepers, like you love to sleep. I'm getting strong like Taurus placements. Just like sleepy, cuddly vibes, just kind of want to stay home. Energy coming through. So let's see here. How is pile number 2's person currently feeling about them? Ooh, I am shuffling like a maniac. All right, let's see, what do we have? We have the Sun. That came out in pile number 1 as well. Oops. The Hermit. Yeah, kind of want to stay home energy. I just want to stay home. The Knight of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. So we have the Five of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Fool. Ooh, oh, wow, okay. I'll just take that one that flipped over. Six of Swords. And then we have the Five of Cups. Oh. And then we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this person is definitely feeling sadness with the loss of this connection. Okay, so for some of you, this could be, take it how it applies. Okay, I'm just going to say that. Take it how it applies, because I don't know what the situation is for all of you. I feel like whoever usually comes on, you know, their person's thoughts and feelings, they're oftentimes in separation, but of course, take it how it applies. But lots of fives here. I just saw 555 on the clock, so that signifies that there's a big change coming. But with the Five of Cups here, I want to talk about this energy first. The Five of Cups signifies loss, grief, a heavy sadness. Okay, I think that this person, especially right under the Ace of Pentacles, this is someone who has seen a potential with you. Okay, they've seen long-term value and growth here. Okay, this is someone who, even in the beginning stages of your connection with that Page of Pentacles, they saw a future here. They saw your value, they saw their value, and they saw the two of you together, and they're like, this Ace of Pentacles, this Page of Pentacles can absolutely turn into an ace, and we are going to have a very, very happily ever after kind of energy. That didn't happen. Okay, I don't know what happened between the two of you, but I am seeing conflict here with the Five of Swords. Maybe the last time you talked to this person, there was a huge argument, there was a huge blowout. It just wasn't, didn't turn out the way that the two of you had expected. Okay, I'm hearing that song by Gracie Abrams where she's like, nothing happened in the way that I wanted. So that song is called I Miss You, I'm Sorry. So that song could resonate with you here, where it's like things kind of blew out of proportion here. Maybe someone said something they shouldn't have. But it seems like to me this person wants to move forward away from the conflict. Okay, so there was something here, something that caused conflict, disruption, an argument that ended in a loss here with that Five of Cups. So I see the sadness here that your person is feeling, and I can feel it in my heart too, that there is just this kind of, it's like they just disappeared and went into hermit mode after whatever happened between the two of you. It's just kind of like they up and disappeared. And now they're wanting to come out of that with the Fool card. They want to jump right back out of here and be like, I want a new beginning, I want a fresh start, I want a do-over, is what it feels like. They're very upset, I feel like, with this conflict. They're frustrated by it. They don't like the way things turned out. Someone here, like, I'm getting an image of, like, I keep doing this with my hand, this. So this tells me that someone here, like, just completely cut one another off. Maybe you cut this person off, but they don't like how things ended between the two of you, and they want a clean slate. So like that, like they want to, that's why I keep doing that with my hands. So they want a clean slate, they want a fresh start. They don't like how things ended. And with the baggage and all, right, with the both of y'all's baggage together, they're like, I want a fresh start, let's do this. The Six of Swords also signifies movement forward, right? Moving on, moving forward. So moving towards calmer waters, moving away from conflict. And I think that they had some sort of clarity happen here. They had something internal with this Hermit card. They had a realization here, not necessarily I think about you in this connection, but I think more so towards them. They had some kind of epiphany for themselves. There was a lot of confusion here. Seven of Cups. Lots of confusion. But I see that being cleared up with the Sun, because the Sun also talks about clarity. It does talk about happiness and joy here, but it also talks about seeing things more clearly. So when you go into hermit mode, right, the guiding light is the lantern here, the light. But it is your person's own light here that they were needing to see a reflection into themselves, right? Like it's like they're looking into a mirror. Oh, I just got this heaviness like wash over me. Some of you guys are like, I don't know, like insomnia, or they have insomnia. They want to do things very quickly, which concerns me. It feels very eager with the Knight of Wands and the Fool. This is like strong Aries energy that's coming through, so this is very impulsive. So they could, if you are in no contact with this person, or very no little contact, they're wanting to sweep right in and just make things better. It's like putting a bandage on, right? It's like putting a bandage on over a wound, but not cleaning the wound first. Okay, so keep that in mind. They're wanting to just rush in, right? I think this person still feels the potential is still there with you in the connection, but your energy isn't showing up at all. So they're going straight in, no idea of how you're feeling. They're just risking it all. They're having the courage. I will say they're having the courage to do so, because they don't like sitting in uncertainty. They don't like when things, especially if you're dealing with like a fire sign energy, this is not someone who does well with uncertainty. They need to have all the answers. They want things to move very quickly. And there's that kind of childlike curiosity, right? But you can see here with the Hermit, this person's all aged. And I'm curious as to know if they have aged, or if there has been any kind of inner work being done here. So let's clarify the Hermit. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so they have Seven of Pentacles. They've been patient with themselves. They've been patient with themselves in the situation. I don't think they like the results, though. That's the thing. They don't like where things are not headed with the both of you. They want to see more happen quickly. The Seven of Pentacles is asking them to slow down, and they don't want to slow down. They want to jump right in. I'm curious as to know how you're feeling. I'm not going to pull cards on that, just because you'll know how you're feeling right now, and I don't need to validate, just take the message how it applies. But it feels like they're wanting to just go straight in, right? The universe is telling them, hey, be patient, be in this hermit mode. You don't need to rush things. I don't know why they feel the need to rush this connection. It could feel like they feel like maybe you have options, and that they're losing you, and that you're moving on without them. I don't know if that's the case. Take it how it applies, but they just don't like the energy that they're sitting in. It's very uncomfortable for this person to be patient. It's not in their nature. Yeah. The Hierophant, commitment, marriage. This is the end goal. This is what they see with you, right? This is what they want. But it's like, it's just so, something about this is telling me intuitively as a reader that there's more to this. right? I think, of course, how you feel matters, right? So it could feel like everything that's happening with this within this connection is solely based on how they're feeling. No, your feelings matter too. And you might not want to rush into the marriage, right? And the commitment and all that, right? You want things to be a little slow. Maybe you want things to stay the same with the childlike energy, the playfulness, right? This person could literally be head over heels in love with you, and you might be a little slower to the idea of it, right? You might be a little timid, not necessarily resistance, but it just feels like you're not wanting to jump right in. For some of you, I am picking up on that energy for some of you, but of course, take it how it applies. You know how you feel the best. But the universe is guiding them to be patient, especially if with the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant, especially if you're looking for that traditional long-term commitment. Be patient is what they're being guided to do. Be patient. What did I say? Temperance. Patience. They need to be patient. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. Like I said, there's more to the story. Oh, I can feel it, you guys. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. This energy, I did not expect it to be this intense. But it feels, there's like a sense of urgency. But I think this person, I'm solely picking up on their energy right now. Their situation right now is to go within hermit mode and reflect, and something about being better. Okay? Something about understanding themselves better before stepping into a long-term commitment, which is why we have the Moon here. There's illusions placed around this person's life and this connection. They're not seeing things clearly. That's where we talked about that kind of fantasy world with the Child card that I picked up. Like, you guys are in this kind of, I'm not saying that you are, but it's like things are happening too quickly for one of you. The Moon card signifies hidden emotions and secrets. And in this case, I think that this is the universe kind of purposely creating this illusion in front of your person, right? It's like the unknown is what they need to sit in right now. They need to be uncomfortable with the unknown. And so do you in some way. Especially if this is resonating with you, because I think a lot of you maybe sit and wonder about if there is a future between the two of you, especially if you're in separation. And I actually see that there is. But I think right now, sitting in the unknown and the uncomfortable, there's a message there for you. Now, for this person, it's about understanding themselves better, because I feel like for some of you, you are very young, and this is signifying time and patience and hard work into yourselves, especially if you resonate with being the child here. Not saying that this is not suitable for children, by the way, but like, let's say you're like in your early 20s, maybe. Give this time is what I want to say. So let's pull some oracle cards. Oh, bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. That's that Five of Swords. So there was definitely this energy of bitterness here, or just like an argument that's coming through, and just nasty words being said to one another. And oftentimes when you're young, you say things you don't mean. Clarity, yeah. Didn't I say that? Truth, intentions, and honesty. So that's the Sun card coming through. Distance, separation, space, and blockage. So some of you guys could be at a physical or emotional distance from one another. We have trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. We have memories, reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. Bitterness and bittersweet. And we have confusion. Wow. Uncertain, unclear, and unsure. So there is going to be something that is going to be cleared up for you. Okay. And we have chemistry at the bottom of the deck, attraction, spark, and passion. And we have loyalty. That's cute. Okay, so you guys, there is definitely chemistry between the two of you, okay? There's spark, there's passion. For some of you, there's even loyalty and love. There's definitely mutual feelings here, I think, but there is confusion here. Seven of Cups, the Moon, confusion. That's 3 cards indicating confusion. That will be cleared up with that clarity and that Sun card. There is an emotional distance here. And I feel like, honestly, that this is all just, it will be cleared up with time. I think that there is an urgency to know all the answers from both sides, and some of those answers will not be solved right now, and you have to be okay with that. I think sitting in the memories definitely makes it harder, especially for those of you who are in separation from this person. It feels like the only thing that you can hold on to right now is the memory. I feel called to pull one more here. I want to know what the outcome is. I usually don't do this, but the High Priest. You guys, you already know. You know your love story. You know, right? The High Priestess. This also talks about hidden messages and secrets, and there is a need to pull back your energy and stay detached and sit in the memories and hold your feelings close to your chest. Your person is also feeling that as well with the Hermit card and the Moon and the Seven of Cups, right? What seems like secrets, what seems like confusion is the secrets, but it's really not, you know? It's just feelings that are being hidden. Those aren't necessarily secrets, right? It's just, I'm gonna pull back my energy. So the High Priestess here is signifying, like, follow your intuition on this. If you truly believe that this is your person and one day this will come into fruition again, right? You can absolutely believe that. Okay? Follow your intuition when it comes to this connection and this person. So, pile number 2, I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. I'm not taking any kind of personal readings right now, but if you want to watch more tarot from me, you can click the link in my description box below and follow me on TikTok. I try to post daily readings there. There could be a message there for you. But that being said, thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going to look into your person, and we're going to find out what are their true and honest feelings about you right now. So when you are currently watching this video, we're going to find out how your person is currently feeling about you right now in this very moment. So I actually feel a lot of tension in my body. A lot of tension. So I think that in some way you make this person uncomfortable in an attractive way. Because you're showing up as the main female. Okay, so I'm hearing eye on the prize. Like, you are the prey to this person. Like, they're like a hunter and you're the prey. And I know that sounds a little creepy. I don't mean it in a creepy way. It just means that they have their eyes sort of set on you and no one else. Like, you are their main person. And even if they are like I don't know, like some of you guys, like this could be a situation where you're like, maybe they're dating other people, or like there's like options. You are their only option in their mind. Even if they're with someone else, it's like, no. Pile number 3 is my person. It's the kind of energy that's coming through. They're very attracted towards you. You're showing up as someone who's very sensual, fiery, passionate, sexual, right? Like you have this aura about you that pulls people in. Especially this person. You could wear rose perfume. Roses could be significant. You dress really well. You're very put together. It's like when you walk in a room, everyone stops and looks, right? There's just something about you, like you have this quality, and they're attracted to you. Okay, they're feeling a lot of energy towards you. I feel like, I don't know if massages are significant, but someone here needs a massage. Maybe it's me, but it's just feeling like they're itching for you somehow, you know. It's an eagerness, it's a drive here. So I'm going to shuffle really quickly and we're going to dive right in. I'm hearing 3rd floor on the west side, me and you, handsome, you're a mansion with a view. Do the girls back home touch you like I do? So I think that's Delicate, Taylor Swift. So there's mutual attraction here between one another. And I think it's getting like heavier and heavier because I just saw 2, 3, 4. So when the numbers go up, I think about like elevator going up, or just like things getting spicier between the two of you. Things are getting more intense. So pile number 3, how is your person currently feeling about you? Their honest thoughts and feelings. Ooh, this is exactly what I was picking up, the Empress. Strong feminine energy right now. Hella strong feminine energy. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups. Maybe you got options. We have the 6 of Wands, the Page of Wands. I don't know, I just needed to have a huge sigh. I feel like you're worn out. You're someone here is tired, okay? Okay, for some of you, I hate to say it, some of you, this is like a friends with benefits situation, and you're like worn out in that kind of way, 18 plus. For others of you, this is like, I don't know. For some of you, could take it how it applies. Maybe some of you guys are in separation. Maybe you guys are tired of all the options you have because you're so beautiful and you're so attractive that you like have all these people around you. Because I feel like you have like people, like you have offers on the table. But this is about how your person feels. So how are they feeling? This came out in every single pile. Ooh. I'll take none of those. There's too many. How are they feeling? Wow. They're interested. They're so interested in you. We have the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So you have 3 pages here. So pages signify messengers, but they also signify a curiosity, okay? An interest. So I want to talk about this energy here, which is your energy first. So you're showing up as the main female, you're showing up as an empress, and this is very, very strong feminine energy. Like you, obviously, like taking out applies, because I know there's some men watching me. But I feel like for a lot of you, I'm reading for specifically women. Um, you execute strong female energy. Okay, like for some of you, you know how to be a woman. Like being a woman is like who you are. Like it is everything that you are. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels very much like your body, your hair, the way that you dress, like you are the definition of a woman. Okay? And I don't mean that to offend anyone, but it's just that's the energy that's coming through. With the Empress energy, this is strong, feminine, fertile womanhood, right? For some of you could be a mother to this person's child that's coming through, but for a lot of you this is just the stench of femininity is coming through so strongly. The Six of Wands here, you are very much well liked by people, and you could have an online platform. You could have some kind of presence where in public you are known. For some of you, maybe you're well known within your community. Maybe you're well known, or you hold a high position at work. But this person knows that you are very well liked by people. They know that you have options. They know that you are valued and sexy, and everyone likes you. Do you know what I mean? Like you are to them everyone else's main female. Like they truly feel like you have other options and that you don't even care about them, and that you want nothing to do with them. Okay. So that's the energy that's coming through here. So I want to talk about the pages. So the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords are definitely curious energies. Okay, this is interest, this is passion, this is chemistry, this is, looking at your social media and feeling some type of way. Like this is someone who has like an actual crush on you and has feelings and is interested. But they feel like they have to fight for your attention with the Seven of Wands. They feel like it's a battle trying to get your attention somehow. For those of you who are not in contact with this person, like if I'm reading about an ex, this is someone who is heavily lurking on your profiles to see if you're dating other people. And if they do find someone, it's like if they find someone within your following list that's like another competitor, they're wanting to know everything about that competitor. And girls do this too. Okay, it's like going through his following list and seeing a girl and being like, I gotta know everything about her. It's like becoming a detective. So this is what they're doing to you. Okay, maybe you're doing it to them, I don't know, but it's this energy of needing to know everything. With the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is a curious mind. They're very witty. They are literally the detectives of the tarot. So this is someone who's really trying to seek you out. They're wanting to get your attention. They're wanting to know things about you. They're interested. They're curious. They're like, how am I going to get to my main female? Right? So they're trying to fight off things. They're trying to fight off other competitors. They're feeling like they feel like they have to fight for your attention somehow. That's coming through strongly. Now, with the King of Cups here, this is someone who has strong feelings. This is someone who has an actual, for some of you it is love, right? Especially if I'm reading about an ex. They love you, they still have feelings for you, they're still interested in you. Okay, you've made them happy with the Sun card. You brought joy into their life. You brought fun into their life, curiosity, excitement, joy. Oftentimes, when I see Taurus, Libra placements and Leo placements as well, these are fun energies, right? This is exciting. Gemini is very witty. But there is this energy of, like, with the King of Cups being here, about this person's heart. Your person's heart towards you is very strong. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles here, they see a potential with you. They see a future with you. They definitely recognize your value. Okay, they don't think that they think that you're above. They're putting you on a pedestal, really, truly. The King of Swords being here is interesting though, because the King of Swords to me is someone who takes their time when it comes to making a decision, and so they're going over everything right now. So if you haven't heard from them, this is someone who's going over every single detail about you. Okay, they're over-analyzing, overthinking. They're a bit slow they don't make hasty decisions. Okay, they make the right decisions. Strong Libra energy. So they make decisions that are fair and true and like, okay, this is a good thing to do. But they're feeling guided to follow their heart with that King of Cups. Like, these are two very different energies. So at times it could feel like this person is giving you mixed signals because they don't know to follow their head or their heart. In their mind, right, they feel like they have to fight for you. They feel like they have to like go through mountains and caves and multiple trains to get to you for some reason. Okay, this is how their mind works. That's that King of Swords energy where it's like, I gotta fight off a million different suitors to get to my main female. The King of Cups, though, is sure in his or her feelings. Okay, the King of Cups has the emotional awareness, is steady in how they feel. Okay, they don't make huge moves like that. Their brain doesn't go all like scrambled, but it's just they're so set in how they feel. This is very much kind of like Scorpio energy is coming through, where it's like, I don't know why I'm getting like Luke and Lorelai, but like Luke was a Scorpio from Gilmore Girls, and this is so interesting because I feel like this totally applies to your reading. But the King of Cups is a yearner. Okay, this is someone who yearns. So Luke yearned for Lorelai for years, right? And when he finally had her, just right when they were about to get married, he freaked out. He had other things going on in his life, and they had that huge blowout where she's like, I want you to fight for me, right? I want you to want this. And he's like, I can't just make a decision like this so quick. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, it's all blown out. But that's the energy that's coming through for your pile, where it's like, the King of Cups can yearn for you forever and doesn't do anything about it, doesn't make a move, right? Thinks about your future and the potential the two of you have together, but doesn't make a move. But the King of Swords is like scrambling, right? So I can see where the confusion comes from, right? With the Nine of Swords, this is their conflict. This is your person's conflict right now. That's how they're feeling about you right now. They're conflicted because of their head and their heart. All these piles have been so heavy. I don't know what it is this Sunday. I'm filming on a new moon, so I don't know. You guys. So let's see what else is coming through. Oh, the Tower. Expect the unexpected. Let's clarify what this is about. What's the Tower about here? Five of Wands. What in the world is going on? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. There is competition here. Your person feels like they're taking too long. Yeah, they feel like they're taking too long and there's competition and that things are going to fall apart. This person is thinking about the worst case scenario. When in reality, the Empress kind of just sits in her abundance and enjoys life. You're not worried about losing your person. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're sitting pretty. And they're over here freaking out, thinking maybe everything is falling apart. I have competition. My main female is never going to choose me. This is insecurity that's coming through from your person. Now, this conflict could be inner conflict, right? Maybe there is no other options. And they're creating these scenarios in their head that aren't true. They're taking their sweet time offering you something, though. They want to. Their heart really wants to, like, look at all this curiosity. They have feelings, right? They really want to step forward, but they're taking their time. They're so heavy in the conflict that it's like... But the Tower card creates uncomfortable change, right? This is unexpected change. So something I feel like is going to happen, that it's like almost like divine intervention that causes your person to maybe like get going. I don't know, but the Tower card just to signify something unexpected happening here. It's going to cause some kind of conflict within them, though. I feel like you're kind of just not even aware of any of this, actually. I think that you're kind of just in your own little corner, and your person is dealing with all of this on their own. Ten of Cups, yeah. At the end of the day, this person wants to be happy with you. They want a happy solution. If there has been conflict, if there's been struggles, they want to be happy. And at the bottom of the deck, look, we have the Magician. Sorry, I'm going to put that there because I have oracle cards to pull. But the Magician, they want things to happen. They want to make things happen with you. There's interest. There's desire here. So I wouldn't worry, really. I wouldn't worry, but I feel like there's some truth in their way of thinking, right? How long is too long, right? Some of you guys could have been in separation for over a year. You don't want to wait for this person. This Nine of Swords, this conflict in their mind, if once they realize that their heart was true all along and that they should just swoop right in and fight for you, amazing, great. That's all you had to do, right? But they're overcomplicating things. When in reality, it's just as simple, right? So for you, it's like, how long is too long? I can't wait any longer. So there is some truth in their kind of conflict. They need to get it going. They need to start making things happen, right? So I can't pull any more tarot for this. Should I do one for the outcome? Oh boy, what is the outcome of this in the near future? Oh, come on. Four of Swords. Really? Oh, damn. I don't like the Four of Swords because the Four of Swords is non-action. This is the no contact. This is sitting in silence, sitting on the truth of what they already know what the truth is. This is rest. This person is like asleep. So that's in the near future. That can always change though. Just keep that in mind because we're looking at near future. So let's pull some tarot. Some oracle cards here. So we have confusion, uncertain, unclear, and unsure. Thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. So they are missing you and thinking about you. They're confused as well. Again, that's that conflict, head in the heart, I don't know. Hopeless, sinking despair and falling apart. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. Yeah, so there is this insecurity coming from your person where they feel like if you have options and if you were to if they were to come forward and, offer you something here, you would reject them. They feel like they're not good enough, which I don't understand why, because they're literally showing up as two kings. Okay, so we have releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. And we have obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. So there is this feeling of like, should I just let this go and move on? Right? But I'm hearing you won't know unless you try. So this person, I feel like, needs to make a move. What's stopping them is their insecurity, right? But how long is too long? Are you going to continue to sit and obsess and fantasize over the main female here, or are you going to make a move, right? Because you can see this person is literally like thinking, just thinking, but not taking any kind of action here. So that just proves that there's clarity in the Four of Swords that showed up, is that this is all non-action here. Doesn't mean that there isn't feelings. They have feelings for you. But, you know, how long is too long, right, to wait for this person? So take it how it applies, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you all for being here. Please like and subscribe. I'm not taking any kind of personal readings right now, but if you want to watch more tarot from me, you can follow me on TikTok. The link is in my description box below. But thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye!